towards the Mediterranean had been influxed with them Greeks, and they didn't have the type of spirit that the brothers up the river had. So they were, but they didn't know shit. They still didn't know shit. They was more, they watered down. They like the Cornell Westers of today. That's what they was. See, you know, the same shit. If you don't understand today, you won't understand yesterday. I was driving down the Nile, family. But shit, it wasn't nothing but a little motor. You could have did it too. But I did it. I did it. I was having fun. It was a beautiful time. You would do it too. If you get there, the spirit will overcome you. You would know you're in the lands of the gods just by being there. It's a paradise, family. You got to go back. They got to quit lying to you. The cracker was going to Africa in droves. Every fucking month of the year, they are going to Africa in droves. When we was in Egypt, man, grandmama, uncle, all the babies was on the trips over there. We like, fuck. You know, I struggled like a motherfucker to go every year. But I did it. I saved my money up. I gave Baba my money early. And these motherfuckers over there living, they was in our land in droves. And we wasn't even there. The only group that was coming through was Baba. It was maybe another group, you know, but that was it. They was over there getting the information. Why? Why? Why we're not going back? Why do we go to Mecca? Why do we go to Disneyland? Why we go to Six Flags and all that shit? We take our babies there. We don't take them back to see the greatness of their people. That's where we're losing. That's what the right, you know, and at the end of the rites of passage for the whole, we're gonna try to take it from 7 to 17 to keep it going all through them years. And then at the end, they should all go to Kenya. 17th year, they should go to Kenya. That should be planned for them. And so we got to find ways of getting our babies home. That's the right shit for us to do. That right there is impetus. That's another year. I had taken the M-Hotep ball head. You know what I'm saying? And I was standing next to many of the Kerry Hell priests. And it looked, you know, we the same. Everybody in here, you could go right up to a statue and find you a statue that look like you. It's us. We got to quit let these crackers lie. There ain't no fucking cracker in Egypt. The sun alone would have baked them motherfuckers. I was watching them. I'm telling you, I got pictures. I ain't put it in. I got many pictures. When they get to the temple, them motherfuckers go right in the shade. Got on sun hats and look up on the walls. They got on loincloths. It ain't the same people. Because a cracker burned today would burn yesterday. It's no different. So when they got there, they went right in the shade. And we was out there glistening. They had different colors, sweat rolling off, you know, but we was on them walls. Baba teach, we up on them walls. Record, seeing our history. They did not like it. We fucked their holidays up. We was glad too. We was glad. Showed out. Now this is when I went to Mexico to do the comparative study. That's Palenque. That's Palenque. That's where the king Pakal was buried in a pyramid. The brothers was here, family. The Africans that came across here and set this shit up. A motherfucker talking about mounds. Mounds. These mounds is holy. Nigga, that's because they can't build pyramids. They only put that shit up but that was their sin. I'm not knocking them, but that was their level of what they could do. So they would pile it up, and they might put a little temple on the top. But, you know, the brothers, the Africans, is the one that came over here and gave them that higher knowledge. I can show y'all that at a later date. This is Monte Alban. That's an Olmec settlement. That's Pakal. That's the pyramid that he was buried down in. They was talking about no American pyramid had kings buried. But when they found out, when they shut the hell up. They shut the hell up. Go look it up. Pakal, he was buried in a sarcophagus too. He was buried in a sarcophagus just like Egypt, man. It was shocking. I'm like, damn. And then by going to Egypt them 3 times, I could look on their walls and see Egyptian deities. I had studied it long enough to see the Egyptian deities and the motherfucking Mexican motherfucker, he was heated. I was cooking his ass. Cause when the guy brought me, I said, man, get the fuck, I'm gonna go over here. You know, I showed him a couple things. I ain't showed him nothing. I said, look, and showed the motherfucker the shit in the book. I said, man, get the fuck on. He said, well, I say, do you believe this shit come from Egypt? They would say, well, it used to be taught that that's what it was, that's what we thought, but now today we have a clear understanding and we know now it don't come from Egypt. Them motherfuckers loud like hell. And the guy was over there, he was heated. But if you would have said anything, I would have knocked his motherfucking ass out. That's me right there with the grandmaster. I ain't gonna have to make up no shit like Ray Hagens and later on in my life. I made sure I respected my elders when they was here. When they was here and showed them lineage. And you see right there, we was brothers, man. That's the sign of a brother. That's the sign of a grandmaster, man. That's putting his hand on his stool. And I respected that. And because Baba showed me and it was that right there is what made Sara Suten Seti. When I went to Kim and them 3 times, that what transformed me. And then I knew, I said, I got to find a way to make some cheese for my family, for my community, without doing the negative shit. I ain't saying negative, but the other shit. You know, the shit you don't really want to have to do. You know what I'm saying? I started to develop it. Started figuring out how to run my business and shit. And getting the necessary shit that I need. The instruments, the computer, the burners, and all of that shit. I had to hustle up on to get that shit, and a lot of y'all gonna have to do it too. Yeah. With the grandmaster again. We're coming to the end. We're coming to the end, but I'm showing y'all that I've done this. I've been and saw it for you. I don't come here and put myself up in no high. I'm just like y'all. I sit right there, I talk shit. We leave here, I'm a simple love, go party with my family, do the pictures like we did and everywhere else, and we gonna go and show the world that no matter how many in here, this is family, this is us.
That's right.
And as long as this right here is 100 about progress, this right here can send a message to the world. These Africans right here can send a message to the world. One African can do it, but right here, this is enough right here for us to send a fucking tidal wave in any direction we want to send it in. Showing you that I was researching, that's us. I did that for us. No motherfucking body else was doing it, except Ashra Quest, but he's coming to the highlight. And we understand that, because that's the craft. You know, you come to a highlight, and then the next brother step up. And I'm going to hold it down. You ain't got to worry about that. That's what these niggas didn't understand. They didn't think that I would come up. I didn't know. I didn't know the world was going to, like, damn, who is this? I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Who can plan some shit like that? All of a sudden, I just looked up and the goddamn numbers on the damn YouTube. I started that shit.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. I started that shit on YouTube. I started that shit. I was the first person with 2 pages, The Craft of Amen Ra and Naga Suten Ra. Right. I was the first one, and both of them, when they pulled them, both of them was sitting on $500,000. Together they was $1 million. Just think if they would have stayed up there right now, the numbers on them goddamn pages would have been astronomical. They couldn't even look at that. They snatched that shit. Ray Hagen. I had put some shit up, put that letter out, and soon I called that motherfucker. I called Ray Hagen. When he put that letter out, I called that motherfucker. I said, nigga, what is you doing?
Okay.
He went to talking this shit where he slandering me and such. I told that nigga, I say, this is a brotherhood. If you remove Baba, what about all the people that went with him, all them 30 years that was raised up? What happened to them? What happened to them? You think we gonna let you destroy us? You fucking with a brotherhood and a sisterhood, nigga, and you still fucking with one. We're gonna deal with that at a later time. I showed that one. And this is the T.2. That's the Giza of the West. Set up just like Giza, the Giza Plateau. It's set up just like the Giza Plateau. I had to show. And from that, I went to True Bookstore. I was ready. I had done 4 years in the field. I did 4 years in the field. And y'all see them 4 years between my last trip to Mexico until True Bookstore. I had all them photos in there that y'all see me fucking with. I just had not presented it in lecture form. After that last trip, all I did was putting photos in. I was working. So that's when I came out. I was hitting so hard because I had did hella research. You know what I'm saying? And so for the last, 2 years, I've been giving free lectures at Truth's Bookstore in Detroit. I did that. Free. All the videos y'all see on YouTube and I'll be chopping it up, that's free. I done that. You ask me what the fuck I did, I'm telling you. I educated my people for free. Come on in. Just buy a DVD every blue moon. And, keep the brother, with a meal on the table. You understand what I'm saying? That's all. I work for my people. And so from that came the Black Power Cartel. Right on. Because they wouldn't let me stay on YouTube. And now it's at 1.5 million in less than a year and a half. Black Power. You asked what I did. Black Power. Black Power. Black Power. 1.5 million. We done lit that shit up. I seen a brother in Detroit the other day and made my heart feel good because I was going to get my little shit and I was going to the store and the brother said, his eyes got big in the motherfucker. He was like, Sara! Sara! Man, he said, man, you my hero, man. I said, damn, that made my heart feel so good. It made my heart feel so good. I said, what you was watching, the Black Power Cartel? He's like, yeah, man. He said, I didn't even know you come from Detroit. He didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? But he had been watching this shit. So family is watching. That's what I done. Niggas talking about DVDs. Y'all know I put most of all my shit on Black Power. Y'all was watching this shit, half of the shit for free anyway. Yeah. Didn't nobody say, I gave back to the community. I put the first hour up there all the time. And you gonna pay for the second hour, goddamn. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the say, you gonna pay for the second. And I put that shit together professionally, fam. You ever seen my DVD? They bang it. I put it on, burn it through the Mac. It got all the features on it, the sounds banging on it. It's hot. The coloring is just like that. I do it big, fam. So ain't no motherfucker gonna tell me about selling no DVDs because the majority of the shit I'm selling is myself. I knew I had to, I had to do something for myself. So I started to do just like Ashraf. Build my life, my culture around my business so I can help in all directions. Keep the knowledge going, keep the babies with the knowledge, keep the trips going and shit. That's what I did. AfricanGlory.com, I came out with that first before I came out with the Black Power Cartel. When nobody else putting Dr. Ben out there like that, Dr. Clark I put the elders out there because they was dying. When no motherfucker everybody else gonna do it. God damn it. If we didn't sell them goddamn DVDs, man, that shit would disappear because ain't nobody even teaching Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark. But we gonna blow them up next year. Damn, we bringing them teachers back, chancellor, all the ones that we know of. That I don't care, give a fuck, everybody. If that's you, if you got something, but you're gonna have to put it on the table and you're gonna have to show and prove. And all the organizations that got something to put on the table, they can show and prove why we can use it and prosper, we'll use it. Everything else, we're gonna have to cut that shit off. And form a new movement, which we doing, and we calling it the Black Power Cartel. Right on. Black Power. Aisha. Aisha. Right on. Huh? What I gotta say? You asked me what I did. I ain't say I made her, but she seen that it was a community. And she stepped up. And listen, Aisha, the pendulum is swinging. Sometimes, Sara bringing it, sometimes Aisha bringing it. That's right. She's the other side of me, man. Straight up. I love Aisha, man, because I listen, man, she the only one that's saying something that invigorate me. You know what I'm saying? And she done a lot for this goddamn community, man. She done put her life on the fucking line, saying the shit she say. Her mouth is shit, I be trying to keep up sometimes. Like, goddamn, you trying to go harder than me. You know what I'm saying? When she dropped that white man's bitch, I say, damn, you the white man's bitch, she open. We got to support the sister. So we MBO, FTP.
That's right.
We're going to get us a Black Power concert going on. We're going from city to city.
Black
We're going to promote it. And just like y'all seen in Atlanta, we're going to see all over this goddamn country. That shit, family, and they can't stop it. I ain't going to lie. We got the hardest crew on the block. And people know it. We got the hardest crew on the motherfucking block. NBO. That's my brother.
Right on.
New Black Order.
Birthday today.
Black Power. Happy birthday, NBO.
Happy birthday, NBO. Right?
Black Power, family. We love you. He support me 100. Anytime them motherfuckers fuck with me, he come out. He support me, and I love him. I'm gonna always support him. Cadence.
That's
that
right.
brother put out, you gotta give him a round of applause. Cadence put out a lot of shit this year. As far as flyers and MVP. I talked to him and I let him know, I said, you my MVP, man. I got big plans. That brother support me, I'll support him. I'm coming to check his brother out soon. So when the motherfucker say he made me, this was before Sara met him. This is the rise of Seti. This was the shit on the first pages. Some of it was some of that too raw for YouTube shit too. A lot of that was the earlier stuff that was on the YouTube page before they pulled them off. See, I did this before the false teachers of the Moore Science Temple. The making of the white man, Freemasonry exposed. I did that at Truth Bookstore. That was the first lectures that I did. That was before the false teachings of the Moore Science Temple. How the fuck you make me? I was already putting in the work. I was already, and a lot of people don't even, I got a lot of them that's underground. That's the old mix. Voyages of the Nile. There's a lot of good information on that, fam. Right here. Decoding the secret's a secret. That's part one, that's part two. A lot of people don't know about that one. That's on the Moors too. I was lighting their ass up in that. That's a hard DVD right there. Decoding the secret's a secret. That's a hard goddamn DVD. Y'all better go back and revisit that shit. I was beating their ass in that. I was still hyped. Like, yo, y'all want to get it? Okay. I lit Sabir ass up in that DVD. He didn't want to say shit else. He wanted to act like he wanted to fight until I wanted to act like I wanted to fight. Then he didn't want to act like he wanted to fight no goddamn more. That nigga want to get his bitch ass up and walk out. Excuse me. I know. Y'all know. If y'all know Sara, y'all know how I get down. The final showdown. Did I go defend the African family?
Damn right. Yes, sir.
Did I lay their ass out for the African family?
Yes, sir.
This is us. Y'all, you can't even make us. That's the African spirit. You can't even make nothing like that, nigga. That's your arrogance. That shit just happened. If you believe in the ancestors and you go to fight and you're not accepting defeat, you'll do anything to slay. I had already did the false teachings. I had been studying that shit for almost a year. So when Eileen went to, I'm like, what? Nigga, I know so much about y'all. I knew my uncle was a Moor. They just didn't know. I was raised up in that shit. And I remember he had went to Morocco. You know, my uncle was talking crazy too. He passed on. Talking about he went to Morocco and he seen motherfuckers levitate. We used to look at that nigga like, same, that loving, my uncle, respecting. I used to ask my uncle like, he said, man, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Right there, that's when I went over there, the Black Power cartel. That's when I went to debate South Bend, Brooklyn. Did I slam?
Yes, you did.
I did it. I did it for the family. You asked me what I done, I defended Africa when nobody else would. And I ain't saying they didn't want to do it, they just didn't have the information to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so I stepped up. And so, man, listen, I'm not going to take credit for nothing. I just wanted to say I was an ignition to start this shit up. But everything else is needed too. So the ignition ain't the only part of the fucking car. You need the whole car to move. And so, I'm just saying that I ignited a lot of that shit. And now these niggas come in for the wrong reasons, usurp the shit, and now it's going in a whole different direction. We was talking about defending Africa. defending the African cause. These niggas talking about black mean death and shit.
Right.
I said, what? Man, I kept hearing it because I didn't know that. I never heard my uncle say that. Because he was rocking the red, black, and green. So he was a Moor, but yet and still, he was still messing with Marcus Garvey. And he was messing with the Nation of Islam too, but he respected black. He was a Moor. Okay, so that shit where he said black means death, and he was a Moor, and I kept hearing the Moors. I said, damn, I never heard my uncle say that. And so I kept listening to them niggas and I couldn't take no more. I just did that false teachers on their ass. And they was mad as hell. Calling me, talking about blah, blah. I say, motherfucker, get off my phone. Refruit this shit. Have you ever heard of rebuttal?
No.
Yeah, we was gonna pull it off. Did we put it off?
Yes. Right.
I'm a man of, we are people of our word, but I'm a man of my word. Said we're gonna jump it off. The first place we went, I ain't got it in order, was Cincinnati. We at Malcolm's birthday. Went down there for 2 years in a row. They called me back. And so we, from Cincinnati, we went to St. Louis. Powerful. We beat the hell out of them in St. Louis. We beat the hell out of them Texas. They was in the crowd. I said, nigga, say something. Didn't get one nigga to say nothing. They set their ass out there and shut the hell up. Oh, black Illuminati. Damage. Damage. Very damage. Oh, when Kimmy ruled the earth in Harlem, said he ain't coming back. Back in Harlem. On your stage, nigga, you didn't do shit. I know you gonna do it now. You still gonna do it. I know. All right. We'll see. The making of the white man in Memphis. A beast.
Black power.
A beast. A beast. It was a beast. I slayed them crackers. I couldn't even put no shit like that on YouTube. They would have snatched y'all fucking page, and it wasn't even on there. They said, fuck it, just snatch a whole bunch of nigga pages. This shit is too powerful for one nigga to go. Too raw for you two. Part 2. That's the one, the tribute to Malcolm. The Global Kushite Empire. I did that one also. Military geography. All of this is in this summer. You know what I'm saying? Armageddon 2010. The one on Obama. Obama in the Second American Civil War. I did that one. This really what started it all. That one right there. The false teachings of the Moor Sign Temple. And the Atlanta one has probably become the next or even as controversial as that one. I know people waiting on it to drop it. So I punish motherfuckers. I say I ain't putting it out there yet.
Okay.
Since niggas want to play games and shit. They know they selling my shit. I ain't mad. But why you gonna sell my shit and then talk shit about it? Go down there and see if Sara Suten Seti on their shit. And if I'm such a degenerate, then take my fucking shit off of your rap with your bitch ass.
Okay.
Like how?
How you gonna sell my shit and talk shit about me? Los Angeles. Woo! Lit into their ass. Talk about them Mexican like a dog. Did y'all hear me? I said right here, you bean-eating motherfuckers gonna steal our history.
That's right.
Talk about they the Olmecs. They ain't the goddamn Olmecs. We the Olmecs. We brought that here.
Black power.
You ain't gonna steal our goddamn history. When Kim and Ruth, I did that one. That's the Detroit edition. Origin of the Comedic Mystery. The Rise of Black Power Gangsterism. That was in Baltimore. Cut a nigga head off in there. Cut a nigga head off in there. The Islam, Slavery, Witchcraft, and Murder. That's a beast CD. That's a beast goddamn C, double D, DVD. That was right after that shit in New York. I went to DC, spit fire on their ass. Anybody heard from Wesley?
No.
No.
Real quiet.
Okay.
Prelude, conquered by religion. A beast. That was the second time I went up there. What did I tell that nigga? We had a chance to do something then, nigga. Did you do it? I'm there. I'm in your backyard, nigga. Didn't do shit. That one right there, people ain't up on that. That come up off the website, off of the YouTube page before they pulled it too. Them people, I got shit listen, I got so many DVD tapes. Listen, I'm like Tupac. For real. When I pass here, niggas will still be putting Sara up many motherfucking years after that. I ain't going nowhere. I got a lot of shit ready on reserve. And they know that. I work all the time. This coming out. Okay, we back. Amin Ra versus Yahweh. I heard the nigga pedophile. The Hebrew Israelite. Mighty Hebrew. They had the nigga on YouTube. They say the nigga on the what's the list?
Sex offender register.
Sex offender register. See, this is what I'm talking about. They talk all this, yes. They put that shit out just recently. You can plug the nigga name in. That's why I don't debate these bitch ass niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? I belittle myself, man. I can't do no shit like that. Prelude to war. That's me.
Okay.
That's me. This is my life. I've been in this all my life. I done stood on the front line for our people since I've been, conscious of African culture. I have never went back. I have stood on the front line as long as I was conscious. I have never left the front lines, family. They lying on me, and they need to fucking stop. It's just so sad. It's so sad that, it's a lot of other brothers and sisters that did work, and we need to celebrate them also. Because, they putting in the fucking work. We ain't got to just, holler at motherfuckers like, Sara, man, I feel you, man. We respect you 100. We brothers, fam. That's what I hear. And I said, tell you the same thing. That's brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? I need you as much as you need me. Shit. For real. It's a balance to this. And so, for all you motherfuckers want to ask me, I'm going to answer. This is my Bible. And this is my Queen, Mary Ra. This is what they say about me. This is to certify that Elliot A. Blount has successfully completed the study of pyramids, temples, and tombs in Kemet, Egypt on the Kemet Know Thyself educational tour. That's my first year. That's my first year. This is my second year. It's 2004. Has successfully completed the study of pyramids, temples, and tombs. It was an educational tour. You didn't go over there to lollygag. You was over there getting taught by a master teacher. Okay? Don't get it twisted. And so that's me laying down on my dead lap. That's me laying down. That's at Suten. Ironically. You know what I'm saying? And you see the brothers, and you see all my family back there that witnessed that. And I had got raised up to the living perpendicular. And then my master, that's when he gave me my name, Sara. And I have never done anything since that point.
Right on.
I have not done anything since that point. But fight for my people. That's it for the Suten. What this nigga talking about. I took my oath. I looked at that nigga like, I almost wanted to run and jump off the fucking stage and just karate kick that nigga in his face. Because he thinking he stopped me and I'm like, is you serious? And finally, in my 5th year, I became Seti and 2005. And this is what Bob and Sister Mary Ra, Queen Mary Ra gave me. Seti and Seti, the Suten of the 19th dynasty, period. Intel, one who accomplishes a goal and overcomes adversity. Congratulations on your selection to the craft of Tahuti. That is that's the inductee part of the craft of Amin Ra. Okay, it's an initiate stage. I'm still in the initiate. I'm quite sure when I get back, I'm going to get a few medals and shit. I'm quite sure. I might get double promoted and shit. We got to raise this nigga all the way up. Put the Grand Master on his ass. Congratulations. Due to your merry love for Kemet and your people, plus our observation of your spirit, we have chosen the sacred ancestral name of Seti and Tep. Seti the first was a warrior Suten. He didn't say that shit that bitch ass nigga said. What did he say? Suten of the 19th dynastic period. He venerated the deity Set, who represents the duality of good and bad that exists in us all.
Okay.
Set was a defender of Ra and protected the deceased Suten. Rulers like Seti I made reference to Set's strength when describing their own deeds in battle. Seti I conducted military campaigns in Palestine and Syria. He secured Kemet's sphere of influence in North Africa and the surrounding area. Shemotep, Seti and Tep, welcome to the crowd of Tahuti.
Black power.
I'm the real motherfucking Tahuti, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. That's it, family. I want to thank Wayne. I want to thank y'all for coming out. This is my life story. A lot of stuff I didn't tell you about, but since we are moving forward, and I want people to have confidence in me, that I know some of the things that I'm saying, that I can help you in things that I'm knowledgeable in, and we can prosper as a people. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for inviting me a second time. I'll be getting back to y'all soon. We'll be back. Black History Month. We're going to blow this shit up.
That's right.
We're going to blow this shit up. We'll be back. I'll give y'all some more information. Big Russ. That's my man. So love since I've been here. That's our brother. If anybody fuck with him, y'all protect him. We'll be back down here in a second to protect our brother. We're not going to let nothing happen to our brother. You hear me, Marlon? That's my brother back there, too. Marlon, be protected. Be protected. If we have to come back down here, we will. Now, family, again, be strong. We'll be back soon, Black History Month, to update y'all on that rites of passage. Y'all be blessed, be strong, and stay in the struggle, because we gonna win it. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power.